See here, coordination system. This coordination system you have in front view, top view, and side view. Totally, there are three views is there. Front view is there, top view is there, and side view is there. Here, see in the coordination system. First, you have look at here in the front view. This front view, this is the vertical plane. This is the see. This is the XY line. This is the XY line. This XY line, this is the vertical plane VP, this is the horizontal plane HP. See this vertical plane, the front view will be represented. This is the front view. Just you look at here, this is the front view. Front view. Okay, and next this is the top view. This is the top view. This is the top view. And this is the RPP, right profile plane. See, once you have in what is meaning by HP, horizontal plane, VP means vertical plane, RPP means right profile plane, LPP means left profile plane. This totally having four planes. These four planes, front view, top view, and RPP right side plane. This HP, horizontal plane, vertical plane, and the right profile plane and left profile plane. Totally having three planes is there: front view, top view, and side view. This can represent it. See here, front view. The object can see the what is meaning by RPP. Suppose I am in a somebody will be observer. One object I keep here. For example, I take this object you keep here. Suppose in right side, in the left side, will be view that will be represented to the right side. That is calling about RPP. And same thing in the right side will be observer will be observed, and that will be visible in the left side. That is the LPP. This is calling about the right profile plane and left profile plane. See, this is the RPP, right profile plane, and LPP means left profile plane. Just indication here. Left profile plane means left side will be observed, that will be represented to the right, that is calling about LPP, and right side will be observed, that will be represented to the left side, that is will be RPP. My name is Dr. Rudresh. Today class I will be discuss regarding of in engineering drawing in lines. What is calling about the lines? Lines means just you have drawn in any object or any one object lines, that is calling about lines. These lines you have different types of line is there. First one is thick line is there, medium line is there, and thin line is there. There are three types of line is there: thick line, thin line, and medium lines. That three lines, there are varieties of classification is there. That classification indicated here. Types of line in engineering drawing. These types of lines in engineering drawing, especially look at here. See first outline of the parts. See, outline of the parts means this is the thick line. This thick line, whatever object is there, that object you want indication of the object. That object line is calling about thick line. That object line is calling about thick line. Thick line. This is calling about thick line. Whatever your object is there, this object can representing. This is calling about thick line. Next time we go for extension and construction line. See, extension and construction line, whatever this object is there, you want to extend it. Okay, you want to extend it. Suppose you are inside is there, this line will be extended here. That is calling about extension and construction line. That extension and construction line, you have an imaginary line. The object is there. Already one object is there. That object you want to imagine. You have one rectangular box, you have a small hole. Then that hole have connected to the imaginary line. Next I will be talking about the break line or thin line. See, this is the break line or thin line. This break line or thin line you are using for especially break line or thin line you are using for in the purpose of indications for the cutting things. See, next I will go for the hidden lines. This hidden line you have means dot lines. Okay, hidden, indirectly visible views can representing by using in the hidden line. Next, center line. This is very important in center line. Just you have a line dot. just you have a line dot, just you have a line dot. This is the center line. Next I will be coming from the cutting plane lines. See, this is using for cutting plane lines. Next to thin lines, there is small thin lines. These small thin lines you are using for in varieties of small things will be representing. Next, zigzag line. This is zigzag or break line. This zigzag and break line you are using for, if you are having a very long, very lengthy, suppose 2 meter, 3 meter is there, then this symbol will be represented for the break lines. That whole the paper can will be break it and I will be showing. See here, this shall be explained for regarding of this coordinate system. This is calling about coordinate system. Coordinate system. This coordinate system totally having four coordinates. This is the first quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant, and fourth quadrant. In first quadrant, this is the first quadrant. This is the second quadrant. This is the third quadrant, and this is the fourth quadrant. What is there in the first quadrant? In above HP, in front of VP. Above HP and in front of VP. Just look it here. I'll just give the explanation. See, this is the first quadrant. This first quadrant, just look it here. As I will show one book. See, this I will show here when this is the first quadrant. This first quadrant in above the HP, in front of VP. In above the HP and in front of VP, the object will be keep here. You keep any one object here. Any one object I keep. This is the object for the pen. Observer for you. This is reflected to the vertical plane and top view reflected to the horizontal plane. This is calling about first quadrant. In first quadrant, above the HP and in front of VP. The second quadrant, above the HP, behind VP. Above the HP and behind VP. See what happens to the representation for the in drawing in the first quadrant. This like will be showing. This is the first quadrant, and what happens to the second quadrant will be overlapping. Second quadrant will be overlapping. The main thing is not showing in anywhere in the second quadrant and fourth quadrant. This is overlapping. Then comes to the third quadrant. What is the indication for the third quadrant? Behind VP and below HP. Behind VP and below HP is the third quadrant. Third quadrant also you keep the object here. Suppose front view is reflected in the vertical plane and top view reflected to the horizontal plane. Always the moving for the clockwise direction for the plane, then that is the third quadrant. And fourth quadrant, what is there in the this is below HP and in front of VP, below HP and in front of VP, that is calling about fourth quadrant. Fourth quadrant also like this, like is there. This is also overlapping. The first quadrant and second quadrant will be represented for the drawings. First quadrant and third quadrant, and remaining things will be overlapping. This is the coordinate system. First quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant, and fourth quadrant. When you have a line representation, this like is the first quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant, and fourth quadrant. This is horizontal plane and this is the vertical plane. Once horizontal plane is there in horizontal and vertical plane is there in vertical, see here what is there in horizontal plane and vertical plane. Vertical plane is there in VP, horizontal plane is HP. See the first quadrant here also, above the HP, in front of VP is the first quadrant, and behind VP and above the HP is the second quadrant, and below HP and behind VP is third quadrant. Here also same thing in the fourth quadrant, below HP, in front of VP. This is the fourth quadrant. Totally having four coordinate system is there. Is asking for the exam what will be difference between the first angle projection and third angle projection. First angle projection you keep the object here. Okay, this is like object you keep here. That object you have in an observer, you will be absorbed. Then the vertical plane will be represented in the front view, and the same thing in the horizontal plane represented to the top view. This is calling about the first angle projection. Next, I will go for a third angle projection. You keep the object here. You keep the object here. When you will be observing, then that horizontal plane, this horizontal plane will be looking for the front view, and this vertical plane will be looking for the this vertical plane will be front view, this horizontal plane will be top view. This is the coordinate system. See, this is the coordinate system. First quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant, this is the line representation. And next, this